In this video, I'm going to show you how to add text to your video clips in Shotcut. First thing I do is go to the playlist and grab any clip. I'm going to be using an image clip. You can use a video clip, image clip, whatever you want. It's going to be the same thing. For my image clips though, there's always like a black bar on the sides of the image, so I'm going to get rid of those. It's pretty easy. Just go to filters while your clip is selected. Then hit the plus button and go to size, position, and rotate. Then on the zoom bar, it shows 100% zoom. Let's go to 121%. That's better. Let me put it up just a bit. Now, let's add a title to this. So there are a few ways. First, we got to add another video track. So right click on V1 here, track operations, add video track. Then go up to open other, text, click on the rich and open it. Then drag and drop this screen to the second video track. Now let me select all the text so I can change the title. We'll do something like desert life. Anything, whatever. Now let's change the text color to a yellow, and let's change the text size to about a 66. And the font, let's go with I recently downloaded one called Old Newspaper or something like that. Old Newspaper Types. Let's go with that. And let's lower it just a bit. Right there is good. And let's play it back just to see what it looks like. It's not going to be no big deal. It just appears and then it disappears. It appears and just disappears just too quickly. But we can add a fade in and a fade out. On the top of the clip, there's a little black toggle. You grab it and you pull it to the side for the fade in. On the other side, there's another one. Sometimes it's hard to find it when the clip is small. Right here, I'm having an easy time finding it. But in case you're having a hard time grabbing that little toggle, just stretch your image clip and then you will be able to find it faster. So here it is. Let's play it back again and you'll see how much better it looks. That's it. Now let's add let's add some more text to this clip. Let's go up again to open other, text, rich, open, and drag and drop to the second video track. Let's select all the text, and here we'll just write something like February 19, 2026. Just to have something on the screen. Select all the text. Let's change it to yellow, the text color. The text size, let's go with 66, just like the other one. And the font, we'll go with Old Newspaper Types. And we'll lower it a bit. Let's look at the other text. The other text is a little bit higher than the February one. So let me check it again. That looks pretty perfect. It's pretty good. Now this one, we're going to double click the text filter just so that the playhead can go to the beginning of the clip. And we're going to use keyframes to make this text, this date, move from out of the screen. It's going to slide in from the left. It's going to stop in the center, pause for a few seconds, and then it's going to slide out through the right and exit out of the screen. So to do that, we're going to Well, before you drag it, you see how it goes up and down? It's not like a straight line. That's going to cause your text to be moving in a weird, crooked way. Let me go up a bit. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is I go up to this box here that looks like a hash grid box, and you can go put it at 2x2 grid, 3x3. I like 16x16 for these kinds of jobs because, like, for example, the date is right above this line, but I'm going to bring it closer to the line. Just right there. Perfect. Now I'm going to slide it to the left all the way out of the screen. It doesn't matter if it's crooked right now. It matters right about when it's out of the screen. Then you fix it and put it right above that line. Now I'm going to hit the keyframe icon here that looks like a stopwatch. That's going to open up this keyframe timeline. I'm going to hit this white box so that I can see it better. And that's the first keyframe. I'm going to move the playhead maybe about this much. Actually, I'm going to stretch this clip. And now let me move the playhead probably about this much. I'll stop it there. Now I'm going to bring the text. I'm going to grab the handle of the date and bring it to the center. Right now I can't grab the handle because it's lost in there somewhere, but an easy way to find it is go down here to this little down arrow next to this square and then hit zoom 25%. Now you see it there. Let's bring it to the middle. Once it's in the middle, I'm guiding myself by the sides of this rectangle box. Go up a bit because I'm below the line. Now I'm above the line. Right there is perfect. Straight right in the middle, and it's lying right on that line. Now we're going to move the playhead some more, about this much. I'm going to add another keyframe, but this time from the bottom here, not up here. If you do this, it's going to remove all the keyframes, so just say no here. So down here there's another little stopwatch icon. Click on it, and it adds this other keyframe. So from this second keyframe to this third keyframe, all it's doing is going to keep the text in the center of the screen without moving, just holding it still. Then I'm going to grab the playhead and move it forward some more, right about there. And this is where I move the text to the right, slide it out of the screen. And once it's out of the screen, then I make sure it's above that line. Perfect. And that's it. And then when you play it back, this is what it looks like. First, let me get rid of these grid lines by just clicking on this box, and then zoom fit on this side here. Now let's play it back. Here's the first text, fade in, fade out, and here comes the moving text, straight line, right there. Here comes the text once again. And I could have that text move from here to the center. I can make it go up to the right, back down. I can make it do anything with these keyframes. So let's try another text here. I'm going to cut this clip here by pressing S on my keyboard to split it. Then I'll right click on the right side of it. I don't want that anymore, so I'm gonna ripple delete it. So that means the text just ends there and the clip pretty much ends too. And let's add some more text. This time let's add, again, let's go to open other, click on text, go to rich and open, and drag and drop this to the second video track. This one we're going to stretch it also. let's stretch the bottom clip too, just so we can have more room to play with. I'll reduce the size later on if I need to. Here I'm going to grab all the text and I'm going to just type in zoom text. Let's change the color to yellow, the size of the text to 66, and the font to old newspaper types. And let's bring it down a bit. No, this one we don't have to bring it down. This one we're going to put it in the center of the screen. I'm going to use these rectangle box edges to line it up to the edge of the screen just so it can be as perfect as possible. Now, there's the text right there, zoom text. We need to make this text small. So to do that, we add another filter. So we go to the plus button here, go to size, position, and rotate, and now we can zoom this text so it can be small. So right there it's small. Now we're going to, since we have the clip already selected, the text clip that we just created, the playhead is at the beginning of it, we're going to hit this keyframe icon. That's going to open up this keyframe timeline. Then we're going to move the playhead for about, I don't know, 3-4 seconds. And then we're going to zoom the text to how we want it to end up. I think that's a good size. Then we're going to, pretty much that's it. Let's play it back. This one is pretty straightforward. Watch this. So it's soft, far and slow and small, the text, and then it just grows. Here it is again. Now it's kind of zooming in too slow. Let's click on the text filter, go to the keyframes, hit this white square so that we can see. Actually, we have to go up here to size, position, and rotate. That's very important. Now we see the filters here, the keyframes. Let's grab this keyframe and get it closer to the beginning of the clip. Let's play it back. Should be faster this time. Yeah, it's a little bit faster. Let me go back to size, position, rotate. We can make it even faster. Let's put it really close. Now play it back. See, that's a lot faster. Again. Nice. I want to try something. Right now that is zoomed in. Let me go up to text rich this time. And one cool thing about this effect is, go back to size, position, rotate with that clip selected. I'm going to leave it just where it's at. Now if you right click on the first keyframe to next, smooth, right click on the second keyframe from previous, ease out, and ease out bounce, and look what it does. Gives it a little bounce. Here it comes again. And if we want to, let me hit size, position, rotate again. If we move the keyframes farther apart and then play it back, it's going to be slower, but it's still going to have the bounce. Yeah. And if you want to try a different one, from previous, ease out elastic. Let's see what that does. It's almost like a bounce. It's more like a slingshot rubber band. So that's how you add text to your video clips, image clips in Shotcut. Thank you for watching.